Good morning everybody. Now, as you've probably noticed, it's snowing and I think it might snow a bit later on as well. So without further ado, we'll go and see what we can find, but I don't know how long we're going to be here. Okay, right, see you all later. Right boys and girls, I'll just quickly show you this. Target just here, only about 5 inches deep. I'm assuming it's an old shell casing from a bullet. Quite a large one. I suppose it could be a 303, something like that. Don't dig too many of those up, to be honest with you. Not on this permission anyway. So a slightly unusual find for round here. Right, pop it in the bag and we'll crack on. Right my good friends, it looks as though we've got a nice little coin down here. Just there my friends. Only about 4 or 5 inches deep, something like that. Can't see who it is at the moment. I think I can just about make Britannia out on the back of it. I think. It'd help if I put my glasses on, wouldn't it? But never mind, it's a coin. Right, we'll pop it in the little boxy thing and best foot forward. Right my good friends, we've got another coin down here. It was only about 3-4 inches deep, something like that, and it's just there my friends. Looks pretty much like the last one I dug up. Maybe a halfpenny, something like that. The last coin that I dug up is literally about 1 metre behind me, so I haven't walked very far. Anyway, another coin for the boxy thing, so we'll pop it away and get a bit further. Now then my good friends, I think we've just hit a little coin spill that's been disturbed by the plough, because I've just dug this one up. Once again, it was only about 4 or 5 inches deep, but if I just pop that down for a second, and you can see that that is the last hole that I dug, and the one before is just at the other side of the detector there, so all within about 1 metre of each other really. The coin that I've just dug up looks pretty much exactly the same as the other two. Don't know whether we'll get anything off it. Another halfpenny as a guess, but I'm not bothered. It's another lovely little find. So into the box with it and we'll plod on. Right then my good friends, I'm still going up this old footpath at the side of the hedgerow, and I'm about 4 or 5 metres further up from where that pocket spill was, and we've got yet another coin. Once again, only about 4 or 5 inches deep. Probably another halfpenny, judging by the patina on it, if I can get the muck off. I'm not going to scratch it too much, but judging by the patina, I'd say it's probably Victoria, although knowing me, I could be completely wrong. But yeah, the deep ploughing on these few fields is certainly paying off. Right, into the boxy thing and we'll get a bit further. Right boys and girls, as you can see, I'm still coming down the footpath, and we've got another coin down here. It came up at 72 on the ID scale, and it's just there my friends, still in the clump. So let's take it out. Another nice coin with lovely green patina on. I'm loving this hedgerow, or should I say I'm loving this old footpath. Anyway, that's another one for the box. Right, we'll get a bit further. Right boys and girls, we've got another find down here. It came up at 82, 83 on the ID scale. It's just there my friends, and it's literally only just under the surface, so I'm assuming that the plough's brought it up. Anyway, hold on a minute. Turn that off. It looks a bit like a coin. I suppose it could be a button, but it's a bit on the thick side. Anyway. Oh. Let's have a look at it. Well, that's what it is, my good friends. To be honest with you, I don't know whether it's a button or a coin, but it looks quite thick. It could be a button, I don't know. Anyway, we'll clean it up a little bit later on and see if there's anything on it, like a shank. Okie dokie, I'll pop it in the bag and we'll crack on. Now then, I can hear Craig laughing in the distance and he's just put his glasses on, so let's go and have a look and see what he's found. He's still laughing. What you got?
I don't know if that's an hammered or what, but it's very worn, very thin, and if you look at it that way, it's like a love token. It bent that side and bent that side.
Well, it looks silver anyway.
But
could be hammered.
Pretty much nothing on it.
Oh, I don't know. Well, definitely worth further investigation, my friend.
Yes, that's just made my... This is extreme metal detecting in the snow.
Yeah, I'm going to say, if you haven't noticed, everybody, it's now chucking it down with snow and hailing. Right, we're going for a cup of tea now. I bet you're as happy as Larry, aren't you?
I am indeed, sir.
Right, let's go and have a cup of tea.
Right, boys and girls, that's enough of that malarkey. It was one of those days when you thought to yourself, should I take my big coat or not? Well, the answer to that question is yes. Because by the time Craig and myself had got back to the car, we were absolutely soaked to the skin and our fingers were so cold we couldn't even feel them. It's just a good job that we found a few decent bits and pieces, because otherwise it would have turned into the kind of hideous day that only Satan himself could conjure up. I could be exaggerating slightly there, but you get my general drift. Anyway, let's have a look at the finds.
Right, boys and girls, well, this pile here are the bits and pieces that Craig and myself dug up that are, let's say, less desirable finds. 2p piece, little button, various pieces of scrap lead, including a lead disc. That is actually a tiny little lead button, another small button there. Don't know what that is. That's part of a buckle. That's part of a draw pull. That is a stud out of a leather harness from a horse. Don't know what that is. That item there is the item that I couldn't decide whether or not it was a button or a coin. I've cleaned it the best I can. There's no sign of a shank on it. There's no writing, no bust, there's no nothing. So I don't know what it is. Anyway, that is a Queen Victoria penny. Unfortunately, I can't get a date off it. That is a George VI penny, and the date on that is 1948. That is a Queen Victoria half penny. You can see Victoria quite plainly on the other side, just there. And the date on that one, I believe, is 1900. So that's that one. That is another George VI coin. Ship's half penny, and the date on that is 1945. That is an Edward VII half penny. You can just see him facing right, just there, and I believe the date on that is about the only thing that's on the other side somewhere. Oh, it's there, and the date on that is 1909. That is another Victorian half penny, and those two coins there are what Craig dug up as well. That is another Victorian half penny. That is a George III half penny, There's not much left of it, but I can just about see his head facing right. So that'll be about 1795, 96. This is the love token that Craig dug up. Lovely little find. You can see it's been made into a love token quite clearly. 925 silver. It is a sixpence. You can just about see his head facing right there. And the date on that would be about 1695, 96. And literally just after Craig dug that up, before we went home, he also found this lovely Edward VII sixpence. 925 silver, lovely little coin. And there's the gentleman himself facing right. And I believe the date on that one is 1908. Cracking little find that. So, all in all, not a bad day, apart from the damn weather. Right, I'll just adjust the camera, my friends.
Right, my good friends, I actually forgot to mention that the love token Craig dug up was William III. Anyway, thank you very much for joining Craig and myself today. As I said, it was a wonderful day, apart from the damn weather. But there you go, you can't have everything, can you? Thanks for joining us. We do appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you all the next time round. Okie dokie. Bye for now.